Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Finitivis here, and welcome to another Any Character. This is number 15 of the year, and I am here with.
I'm the Dark Priest, Zeno the Hedgehog, but you can call me Iru.
Apollo would be the one to greet all of you. But for right now, he's incapacitated. Also, I haven't heard from the doctor in a while, so you will now be in the presence of the Dark Reaper, Eclipse.
The only eclipse I actually have met is the the wolf one. So it's nice to meet another eclipse.
I'm the only one you really need to know about.
Fair enough.
Time for the recap. Last time on Any Characters, there was a lot of stuff happening, including Zeno being revealed to be, at least to the audience, a double agent. Working for both sides, maybe? Or sabotaging both. Maybe just sabotaging one side. He had introduced his cursed blood into the mixture for a Dr. Edward, who was creating some kind of chimera. Then, following that, he had went over. When he to go obtain the Blood of Blaze for Dr. Edward, there were multiple mercenaries there, attempting to stop him. Also including with the mercenaries, there were multiple friends of Blaze, like Apollo the Hedgehog. Someone that came in a little bit later to that fight was Karios, the half-hedgehog, half-spirit beast. During that fight, it had gotten very heated. Apollo had been sent into a coma, and Zeno himself almost broke open the world. If not for the combined efforts of the mercenaries, including a mechanical mercenary named Ion, who created multiple air force fields to stop him. We left off with the group parting and Blaze handing the blood over to Zeno in exchange for him leaving her kingdom alone. That brings us to now. Now begin! We'll be starting off this episode looking over in Professor Finitivis' laboratory, where he seems to be working on some of his experiments.
Well, finally finished. That was quite an ordeal. I didn't think it would be this difficult to fix them up. Unlike my last two experiments. My last two were a lot easier to fix, to deal with. These seem to have the blood of a god, but I don't know who. I'll figure that out later. Finitivis starts to walk out and head further into the base. Seems quite quiet this evening. Why, hello there, Finitivis. Shard, how did you get on? It looks like we've got some visitors. Shall I let them in? Of course. Very well. Shard goes and opens the door.
Well, hello there, Picketeevus. It's been quite some time since we met.
Of course. What can I do for you, fine gentlemen?
Well, if a certain protege of mine is inside, I would like to speak to him. The esteemed Dr. Edward.
Ah, yes. He dropped by. He's in the living room.
Very well. I'm still making my way towards him right now. Hold space.
Very well.
And I have to say, Picketeevus, this is quite the setup you have here.
Well, thank you. It took me quite a while.
It would be great for me and Edward to use it for our own meetings, since I'm planning to join your little group.
Ah, well, I would appreciate the help. Especially after my last assistance kinda screwed up. And I
Yes.
had to
And if,
get them taken care of, as you say.
and it hard to have a little interference by a few rodents.
Yes. Yes, I have, actually.
Well then, there's nothing more than a few of my badness and Metal Sonic can handle while we get to work.
I
The
appreciate
doctor
that.
says as he applies his goggles.
Very well. I have a few experiments that I've got to finish up. They'll be ready soon, but do feel free to make yourself at home.
Oh, don't worry, old friend. Now, Edward, my good man, how have you been? I've not been in such a good mood, Dr. Eggman. Though it is wonderful to see you again, I'm afraid to inform you that my passion project has been tampered with, which is now sending me in a horrible mood. Oh, I see. I hate when that happens. But nevertheless, I've received all messages and I brought the necessary materials here. So you know what? You won't have to worry about those ingrates any longer. Now shall we get to work? Oh, my protege? Why, yes. You shall. And within the hour or two, all shall know the might of Dr. Eggman and Dr. Edward East, Edward D. Dolphin.
As we see the three doctors meeting up and prepared to work on their experiments, we are going to transition scenes over to Aru to see what he is doing at this time.
No matter where I run, no matter where I go, her face, her spirit haunts me. As he looks down at his black and yellow body. You know what? As he begins to claws at his face, I'm sick of fighting on the flesh. I'm begins to rip his own flesh and fur off, as his body begins to be engulfed in a purplish black flame. I am a worshipper of Dark Gaia. Destruction is in my nature. Now, I got this petty blood for him. Now, it's time for me to uphold my end of the bargain. As he smiles, teleporting to his contractor, for say. Hello there, Doctor.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, do you seem so upset to see me?
No, not at all. It's just, I'm not used to sudden appearances like this. Tell me, how was your mission?
My mission?
Yes.
It went well. Ran into a little flaming hedgehog that I had to put down.
You killed Apollo?
No, I don't kill. I hate to kill. But let's just say he's in a state of comatose.
You've broken him, haven't you?
Black ice works miracles, my friend.
Indeed. And the package?
That's the vial of both bloods in front of him.
Oh, very good, very good. Once I run the view test on these, I shall example the strands of DNA needed for my little pet project.
I'll save this. As he bites his nails, looking at Dr. E. Know that I've done a favor for you. I want a favor in return.
And that is?
How about the location of another Gaia temple?
You're in luck. I happened to used to live near a Gaia temple in my youth. Yes, the lazy days before my mechanical transformation and dealing with a pyrokinetic idiot. Have you heard of a port city? Have you heard of the port cities in Aptos?
Apatos. So it's an Apatos.
Yes. But the one that I live near is deep underwater.
How deep?
The ocean floor.
That's all I needed to know.
Godspeed then.
No, Godspeed to you too. Also, Dr. E. If you or your creation gets in my way. He looks back as his eyes glow a sinister green. I'll kill both of you too.
Noted.
As he walks away.
Wow, and I thought Shadow was moody. So, that's your little errand boy. Oh, yes, but we won't be needing your services any longer. I have what I needed, and we are hours away to finishing our joint project together. Ivo, think about when you start my adversary. It worries me. You're not showing any sympathy for your hedgehog adversary are you? Heavens, no! Being in a coma puts our group in a large advantage. It's only his brother that I'm worried about. But then again, given my former errand boy's dark nature, perhaps he'll take care of him for me. Now let us get back to work, shall we? Time is of the essence, and we have a world to conquer.
Going away from the two doctors, we are going to zoom over to the dark hedgehog named Eclipse.
Eclipse is seen looking over his brother as he lays down in his own chambers within the confines of HQ. Pity. Shouldn't have exerted yourself for someone who cares. You shouldn't have exerted all your power like that, especially for people that you so-called care about. Perhaps that is one of the reasons why the flame chose you instead of me. But answer me this, brother. Are you sure it's not just the damage from that thing's ice that has put you in this state? Or are you slowly giving up? It's so unlike you. When we fought all those years ago to save our idiot of a father, you told me that the difference between you and I is that I lost my way to the darkness. But sometimes one must sacrifice himself to darker methods in order to find the mirror truths. Don't worry. The speedster and the princess are okay. Eclipse then takes off a charm necklace and places it within his brother's hand. There's something I have to attend to. He says he walks out to where Tails was stationed. Fox boy. I need you to relay a message to my brother if he wakes up. Don't come looking for me. I have an important battle to go to. And with that, Eclipse opens a dark corridor and steps through it to take his leave. And tell those two that he saved to not have any hard feelings or feelings of worry. My brother is a fighter. he wouldn't risk his life for others if he knows he can come out of it alive somehow. Though, what you all could do for him is give him all any of the support that you freedom fighters can. Goodbye. And with that, the dark corridor closes.
As that happens, we will now go over to a certain owl mercenary, currently out on a job.
As he pulls out a cigarette and puts it in his mouth, Beacon lights it. These missions keep on getting weirder and weirder. No problem for me, though. This relaxes me somewhat. He waits as he checks the contact's info. This job better be worth it, in my opinion.
As he sees the target off in the distance entering a bar.
As he stays silent, telling the barkeep. Top shelf for the person that just walked in.
Here, Darrow. The weird looking barkeeper says he gets down was gotten and does what he's told.
He stands up. Thank you for this, ma'am. Please get low.
They do so.
As he quickly pulls out his 6-shooter and fires into his target, firing all 6 rounds into them.
They see as the target at first goes down, but then they begin to get back up as they're beginning to change in unexpected ways. They looked human before, but now they're looking much more bestial, much more wolf-like.
As he pulls out another lighter, cigarette.
This is something that was not in the job description.
This was not in the job description. As he puts his 2 fingers on his earpiece. You withheld info. Now best double up my pay, or I come back empty-handed.
Fine, fine. I'll double your pay. Just take out the target.
Those bank numbers aren't growing. Hey buddy, you want the location of my contact?
I'll transfer the money now, okay?
Thank you for your cooperation. As Darkwall looks at the target. Listen, you don't look like a bad person. I don't want to. I'm just doing my job. I hope you understand.
You're going to take the orders of that stupid man that's tried to kill me time and time again.
As Darkwall would get in his fighting stance. Honestly, I'm not the world's #1 merc. I'm rather cheap. $1,000 per person.
10,000 to give me where the person who contacted you lives. The whole reason that I am this monstrosity is because that stupid man hired some lycanthrope to try to kill me a while back and I survived.
You know what?
All because...
$10,000 up front.
Let me just go over to the ATM, hold on. Lizzie picks up his drink, downing it as he reverts back to the human pool and heads over to the nearby ATM, pretty much emptying it, getting all $10,000 out of the ATM. Here. Half of all of my bank account.
Pleasure doing business with you, lad.
It's not. Now maybe I can live in peace.
He puts his finger up to the earpiece. You got outpaid.
What? No. No. It can't be. No. How much did he pay you?
10,000.
10,000? What?
You see, buddy, business is business. Top floor of the building right next door.
Man gives an Ozzy, goes back into his wolf form. Good. As the man leaves him, moments later, over the earpiece, Darkclaw can hear bestial growls and screams of his previous contractor.
Another day in business, as I'll take the crew out to eat. As he goes.
Now, changing perspective over to Sonic, who is starting to run out of time on that 10-day limit given to him by that strange, draconic thing. He's currently on day 8. What will he do? Will he follow through, or will he try to hide or run, or will he try to fight? Let's see.
Huh. Oh, geez. I mean, time has really... come to think of it, time has really had... I'm running out of time with this thing. I mean, I made a promise to that thing, but what am I gonna do? Jeez. I mean, I can't just give up, just anyone. I mean, I'm not that kind of person. Maybe I should consult with someone about this. Tails? Nah, I mean, maybe. Hey, maybe that one guy, what's his name? I believe his name was, I know he's a hedgehog with claws, but, nah, never mind about this. If I wait any longer, I'm gonna be turned into, like hedgehog stew or something. As he runs, goes back to the base. Hey, Tails, you think you know where that guy named, I believe his name is Spade? I'm kind of having a little issue here. What exactly you mean, Sonic? Well, how do I say this? I kind of made a deal with this, creature, I kind of went on their territory, and now I'm gonna turn into, hedgehog kebab if I don't, fulfill that wish. Oh, Sonic, you serious? Hey, come on. I mean, either it was me getting killed there, or, that thing pretty much just going on and destroying everything. Oh, I can't really seem to know where he's at, actually. I'm looking around, and no location where I could find Spade. Guess we're gonna have to do this on your own, then. Darn! Great. Well, I guess that's okay then. I mean, a little bit of danger can't hurt anyone, right? Well, actually, I have one message that's sent from you. From Eclipse, actually. He told me that don't worry about too much about Apollo. He's fine. Just to let you know that. Well, I'm glad Apollo is safe. And at least well. I do worry for the guy. I mean, that was pretty bad what he had to take in there. Yeah. Well, I do suggest maybe... Well, mean, you can't just go down hunting down the villains, you know. Probably you should maybe work on with other people and see if they can involve to help you out. You know, that's not a bad idea. Let's see, who's in our team? Well, first off, Apollo is not I mean, well, he's still, well, not exactly able to function yet.
Comatose.
Yeah, he's in a comatose. Anyways, so, and then there is that other guy. He's new. Maybe you can ask him for help. Yeah, maybe I should. Okay then. Well, I'm off to go see if I can go and get some help. Alright, just contact me if you need anything, alright? I'll keep you posted. Yeah, no problem. He goes off running. He's gonna go look for the others. Let's see now, who can I look for? Let's see. I know that there's that one guy. Let's see. I can't really find, if I can't find Spade, I'm gonna have to keep looking around to see who else I can find. Time is...
As Sonic unintentionally runs straight into Amy.
Huh? Whoa! Whoa! Shoo! What? Hey! Who are you? Wait a second. Oh no. Amy! Hi! Nice to, hey! What are you doing here, Amy?
Sonic,
No.
you have to be more... Sonic, you have to be more careful. I heard there was a big fight and people were knocked out into a coma and Blaze lost some blood.
Amy, I didn't mean to, yeah, sorry about that. I just didn't notice you were there. Look, I'm kind of in a hurry,
No, but you're gonna come with me.
wait, what? Hey, let go of me! Amy!
Now while we're walking, you're gonna tell me exactly what happened, who you with, and how I can help you.
Okay, fine. Look, I'm just gonna say this. I'm kind of made a deal with this creature that I went to their property, and now, yeah, let's just say the world could, probably if we were friends of the world might get a little, less, if that makes sense.
Last? Listen, I don't understand all that mysticism mumbo jumbo. Well, even though I use tarot cards, but you gotta let us all know what's going on with you. I mean, if I didn't rub up into you, I would have had to stringle tails for the info.
You're not wrong. Well, since you're here, I guess you can help if you want to.
I was on my way to the infirmary with vanilla and cream and to fill in for all the off-duty nurses. Listen, Sonic. If there's anything you need, either it's a Band-Aid or for me to kiss one of your boo-boos, let me know, okay?
Okay. Just, no funny stuff, okay?
Oh, I won't do anything funny unless you need a shot.
No.
So, where are you headed this time?
Like, yeah, I kind of need to get 10 bodies of flesh. That way, this thing could not devour, me, basically, and anyone else.
Amy's face then turns pale.
I'm not a criminal, okay? I'm not gonna sacrifice just anyone. I mean, I'm trying to look for someone who is at least And look, I don't like this as much as it sounds, but there's no other way I can deal with this.
If it comes down to it, I'll sacrifice myself for you.
What? No way! You're not doing that. And I'm not gonna
Then
let you.
She then puts her finger on his lips.
As the audience gasp.
Huh?
It doesn't. I'm doing this because I love you, silly.
Ah.
And if I have to choose between my life and yours, as long as you get to live, it will make me happy.
Look, we gotta figure out how to fix this. So, if you want to join me and help me out, you can, like I said, but no one's gonna sacrifice anyone here, understand? No matter if you meant it in that way.
From the sound of your voice, it sounded like someone tried to sacrifice themselves for you earlier.
I mean,
Are you sure everything's okay?
yeah, I mean, yeah, everything is okay. Don't worry about it. Besides,
Well-
I mean, now we have an opportunity to have another adventure, you know? Let's get going.
That's just like you to think that. Well, once I finish my shift in the infirmary, I'll try to catch up with you.
Okay then, I'll see you then. It really didn't. I mean, I remember those from what the creature said. It doesn't need exactly an actual person's body, but a body itself of anything. But where can I find something like that? As he runs around, he looks and as he thinks.
As Sonic is doing this, we're going to go back over to Professor Finitivus.
Well, that was fun. That was actually quite interesting. Finally got that done. Oh, I haven't eaten. I haven't done anything. I might as well head out and see how the others are doing. So how are you two doing?
Eggman has one of those iron masks on for welding. Huh? Oh, Finitivus. It's just you. Come over here for a moment.
Very well.
Eggman then pulls out on one of his little data devices the blueprints for the device that he and Dr. Edward, formerly known as Dr. E, were working on. Take a look at this.
Oh.
Do you have any idea on what we're working on, old friend?
Of course I do. It might be quite useful for exactly what we need. But make sure that it actually works. So
Don't worry. We're using the proper resources this time. He says as he has a few of his egg pawns locked in with what looks to be like a very powerful mystic item inside of a containment case.
Oh, well that's good. Might as well be prepared.
If anything, I do notice one more component that we need before the dolphin and I can finish.
Oh, and what may that be?
The time stones. Or at least two.
Oh. Well, I
And I
haven't.
know for a fact you know where we can find some.
Of course I do. And if I need be, I can send out my son. My son Colum I can send him out and get them.
Then what are you standing there for? We have
I
some
will.
time stones together. I'll even offer up some of my ruler. I'll even offer up some of my egg pods. My egg pods and another robotics to help you out.
Alright. I will give him a call. And I will have
And
him.
remember,
Yes.
these have to be pure time stones.
Oh, I'll make sure of that. Because once he brings them by, I will make sure of it. See you guys shortly. Alright. A red ring shows up. And Colum comes in. Hey. There you are. Alright. Take some of the doctor's egg pawns with you, just in case you have any trouble out there. Right. Alright. Just keep an eye out. Because you have no idea who might get in the way. True. Alright. Well, alright. So, we finally got here. So, we might as well take a look to see if we can find these time stones. As my father and the doctor needs them. Well, I should have known it wouldn't be this easy.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
It's quite simple, actually. I'm here looking for the time stones.
What does Vegetavis mean? What part does that doctor? Does that white-coated doctor need these time zones for?
Oh, they're doing an experiment and they need the time stones to finish it up.
You do realize I can't allow lighting misuse the properties of time and space.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Well, that's the ultimate life form. You should know that I prefer to do things my way.
Well, I guess we're at a standstill then. 'Cause clearly you're not gonna give me those time stones, are you?
I prefer I subdue you, and then make sure that you know that you're never getting and these stones. And then you're gonna take me right to where the doctor is.
Oh, you think that it's gonna be that simple, do ya?
It should be. I'd fight the floor if you were people like you before. This is Shadow the Tales. Do you read me? I'm about to engage one of Finitivis's bonds. I'm out here on Never Lake. I'm not asking for reinforcement.
Like, Tales to Shadow, like, I hear ya.
Send out a message to the rest of the team as well. We're gonna have to do a lot of yard work when I'm done with it. With this freak.
Alright. Like, understood.
I give them about 10 minutes. But I only 5 minutes to beat you.
You really think that you can take me and Eggman's robots all by yourself?
Not within an instant. We'll just take a moment to blink. Shadow disappears and reappears right behind them.
Leo's coming, I assume.
Right behind a mass group of robots, detonating them all. I do believe you forget who you're dealing with.
Oh boy, so you're gonna be... Okay, then. I didn't know teleporting was allowed in this fight. Very well.
Teleporting. You should know about my powers. But then again, how about a true demonstration? Chaos control!
Before it hits, Column throws out one of his rings in the air, goes through it, and kicks Shadow in the back.
Process of chaos control is about to slowly slow down time. The kick connects. The Shadow managed to block it at the last second, causing him to slide to the flowers, leaving a deep footprints within most of them, ruining part of the flower bed. Cream's not gonna like this.
Oh, you think? Well, then why don't you give up?
And see you rip apart these flowers with your bare hands.
The sooner you give me the time stones, the sooner I can take my leave. And no flowers will be harmed.
You really do think that you're in control of the situation, don't you? Shadow then pulls out from his holster the shadow gun. We then doing an impressive trick shot off the surface of Never Lake. He bounces the laser through several of several of the unguarded egg ponds.
Hmm.
You were saying? You know, all you've been doing is chuckling and trying to put the fear of God in me. But rest assured, he says before, using a chaos snap to go towards him, burying his fist into his opponent's chest. That amateur hour is over.
In what seems to be a flash of speed, a just over 6 foot tall, humanoid looking robot seems to appear behind Shadow. You called for reinforcements?
We seem to have someone that doesn't like the flowers around here, Ion.
Oh, so you called reinforcements, huh? Alright. Well, I think it's only fair that I get mine.
At mid-sentence as he's saying that, in another flash of speed, Ion's fist connects with...
Ugh. Okay, so they're quick. Huh. Almost as quick as Sonic. Huh. Interesting.
By the way, Shadow, do I have permission to kill or no?
No. We want to but make sure you incapacitate him. To where he won't be much of an issue back at Tails' place.
How much should I hold back?
Do what you will. And he says picking up two of the time stones that two broken egg ponds managed to find.
Huh.
And then looks to Oliver. I suggest you surrender, or this will not be fun for you.
If I do that, that won't very much appease my father. Failure is not an option. If I fail, he beats me.
Oh, how tragic.
Would you prefer to receive a beating from him or a crippling from me? So, you're the child of Dragonfire and Professor Finitivus.
Yes.
Your strength is... okay. Speed? Yeah. Move with fire. Add with cold or anything that absorbs energy. It would be a good idea for you to surrender. Or do you not know what you're up against?
I haven't been in a real fight in years, so might as well. I mean, I'm not trying to die or anything.
Good. You'll be coming with us. And twists his wrist as a pair of handcuffs made out of force field energy forms around Column's wrists. You'll be coming with me, as Column has not returned and it has been a bit.
I'm starting to get worried. He should have been back by now with at least one.
Oh, you are Yeah, I haven't sure.
What?
Hmm.
I am.
Looks like I'm gonna have to... gonna have to call in... I'm gonna have to call in some backup myself. But I didn't think I would have to call these two in.
Colin, who what exactly?
Well, Colum didn't come back with the time stones, so I'm gonna have to call in some backup. And I didn't think I would have to call these two in. But we have a job that we must finish. And since my son
Yes.
is too stupid to do the job himself, I'm gonna have to call in Nazo and Black Doom. Didn't think I would have to call those two in. But
The next one finally tree.
desperate times call for desperate measures. And scene.
Even though I can't see their chaos, their harm amongst this amazing, peaceful planet, I still feel it. As he stands up, I had enough messing around. Let's find the most sinful one alive. As he closes his eyes and focuses, there you are. As he would teleport in a purple flash into the base of Vinativus.
Vinativus walks out to the main hall. The main hall. Huh. Hello. I didn't expect any more visitors.
Your sins are incalculable.
I have no idea. Oh, right.
My eyes see clearly, Vinativus.
So you are the one that you're the one that's been trying to get him back, aren't you?
Him? Who's him?
We both know who. Dark Gaia. But you know it's not gonna work.
Is that a challenge?
You know it's not gonna be easy. And what'll happen once you finish your goal, huh?
I move on to the next. And then do it again. And again and again. And in this new body, I'm more than what I used to be. He balls up his fist as his claws were blue. question for you. Do you have family? Kids?
Yeah, I have a son named Colum, but he hasn't returned.
How do you view of your son?
Well, he's a failed experiment.
Zeno's eyes would close upon hearing that, as he would say, how so?
Well, he was supposed to go out and bring back the time stones. He was supposed to be more of a use. But it turns out that he's nothing more than a failed experiment because of the other side of the DNA. He has the DNA of me and Dragonfire, but more of Dragonfire's DNA has taken over. So he's not as...
So, you blame your son's failures on his other father.
Well, clearly.
And aren't you looking for a form of redemption?
Yes.
Upon hearing that, Zeno would punch the wall right next to Venativus, putting a massive crack in it. What I see is a soul beyond redemption if they talk down about their son.
You do have a point.
You are nothing worth a single amount of my strength. I should just let you suffer in your sins. You'll get no redemption as long as I live. As Zeno would look at Venativus, his demonic-looking green eyes would say, if you bring in those two, you know you already lost your redemption. Have fun if you go down that path. 'Cause I already got what I want. To see people suffer. As he teleports away, leaving Venativus with those bone-chilling words.
Huh. Very... He's a interesting fellow.
As in a purple flash, Iru would appear behind Terios. You don't recognize me. I mean, after all, the new look suits me well, doesn't it?
Wait a second. Are you?
The one and only.
What has happened to you? Why are you like this?
I embraced who I truly am. And here's a words of advice. You're friends with by the fellow named Dr. Venativus, correct? He says he seeks redemption, correct?
Yes.
What kind of fool talks so low about their son? Saying that they're a failed experiment. Saying they're not even worth the time. Does that seem like an entity worth redemption?
Probably not, but I know for the fact that he has good in his heart. He just has to find it.
My friend, you thought there was good in my heart. Now look where it dragged me to.
There still is time for you to change.
Change. I'm not the one changing. The world is around me. You could ask everyone that's not a fool. Dr. Venetivus is beyond redemption after all the sins he's accumulated. You could ask Spade, Ion, Shadow, even Sonic himself.
I thought I knew you.
Thing is, you think you know me. As he lets his dark aura flow, no one knows the true me.
This darkness. It's consuming you. Stop this.
Why? I enjoy it.
Because I too had darkness within me.
And what happened to it? I drugged it out, made it into a special emerald.
Yes, you did. But even so, there is a balance you must have. You can't have pure of darkness or it will consume you and destroy you.
Destroy me. Then here's the last warning I'll give you. Think wise before you give Venetivus his redemption. Here's some words of advice. He called in two of the most evil entities. Do what you wish with that info. As he teleports away.
Venetivus. Lily, why is he acting like this? I know within his heart he does have that he can redeem, but again, he's not wrong. But he's better by Venetivus. But that doesn't matter. Whatever those beings that Venetivus called in, I don't think it would be a good sign. I better hurry before it's too late. And he goes off.
As he was being dragged, Eclipse musters up the strength to sever himself from Iru.
As Iru would jump back, his arm that grabbed him missing, as he would laugh.
You dare put a second punch on me? Coward.
As he holds up his arm, looking down, it's severed. As Iru would hold his right nub with his left arm, as a new right arm would regrow. Want to see something cool?
I knew you're cheating on me. But yeah.
As he regrows the arm.
Regeneration. Impressive. Well, let's see you regenerate from this. He says that Eclipse says as his entire body turns black and purple, disappearing as several lines of pure darkness slice apart Iru.
He was just stood there as he stumbles as the lines attacked him.
With Eclipse posing behind him, his side leaning against his back.
So, how did it feel seeing your brother in that state?
just here for revenge against my brother? No. I'm here to judge your tainted dark soul and send you to the depths where it belongs.
The depths. Honestly, I've been wanting to fight you for a while. As he swings around quickly, slashing with the blue claws.
The coach immediately walks to the side and jumps back to gain some distance. So your powers from the Dark Gaia versus my powers of the Dark One.
The Dark One. Who is your Dark One, if I may ask?
Damn, he's savage.
I've already gotten over the past.
The past makes us who we are today.
Sometimes you have to kill the past to form a better future.
That's what my universe's shadow said before I subjected him to torment.
You killed everyone in your universe. Shame. What was your version of me like?
No, you existed. You're one of the few people that escaped my wrath.
Well then, allow me to treat you to an honorable battle. Are you aware of the rules of a Dark Realm battle?
Dark Realm?
I'll make sure you go back to your Dark Gaia in a body bag.
Don't threaten me with a good time, princess.
I'm not your princess. I'm not your precious little kitten.
Upon hearing that, a massive dark energy tendril leaps out of Iru's back.
Perhaps I struck a nerve. What's
Oh,
wrong?
you're a dead man.
What's wrong? You killed her because you couldn't have her. No wonder she succumbed to you. Perhaps in that microcosm will dream out of a brain in that skull of yours. Maybe there's a chance that you can be with this one. Well then.
You don't know me. No one knows me.
Then prove me wrong. He says,
Even though taking the warning of movement, he rushes at him at blistering speeds. Gladly, numbers drop. Using his superior speed, he would knock the sight out of Eclipse's, right? Eclipse?
mm-hmm.
Eclipse's hands. As one of the tendrils would go to strike at him.
His teeth and the armor on his face looked like as if his teeth and gums were exposed. The armor was as black as night. Red piercing eyes emerged from its eye holes. As a dark, booming voice lashes out. Know your place.
Got up! As Iru would grab it by its mouth, quickly siphoning it.
Do you really think you can cipher the powers of the god of darkness.
You are no god of mine, but thank you for the darkness. As in a purple flash, you would be out of the grasp.
Oh, my god. It seems that you've chosen a rather worthy opponent. As you wish.
You think I fear a god?
Fool. With all powers combined, you will make even your dark Gaia quiver in fear. As
For the one that hides in Solaris' shadow.
where there is light, where
There's always darkness.
As the Dark Lord emerges fully from Eclipse's body, engulfing him. Darkness! With the new combined form, Eclipse is seen in a blazing black armor. On his back, a new cyclist form, made out of pure bone, and a blood red blade. You realize if this doesn't work, we'll have to rely on him to pull us out. As much as I don't like relying on mortal help, you living inside of your body has shown me another way.
Compassion.
He then strikes it into the ground, which emits a purple and white shockwave.
Iru would stand fiercelessly as he would look at them. Apollo was weak, but you will be the first true challenge I have.
Don't underestimate my brother. Once he learns how to truly become one of his birthright, not even your precious kid will be able to have enough firepower to even match what he's able to do.
My friend, I got a question for you. Have you ever seen me take off this scarf out of all of the fights I have here?
No.
As he begins to tighten it up more. It's only a placeholder till I get my red one back. Honestly, I like this one more. As Iru would get in a pose similar to Frieza. Now, would you like to confess to the priest?
I have nothing to say to you. He says as he rushes over, not even caring about the timer going down.
As he would get in his fighting stance.
Black Taurus! He screams out as he slashes into the ground, slashes across into the ground, blasting it towards Iru before boosting into it.
As a purple barrier would form in between them. Black Mirror. As the purple energy would begin to try to wrap around Eclipse and the Dark Lord. The Black Mirror is my ultimate defense.
A parlor trick.
Hmm? A parlor trick.
As the gauntlet on Eclipse's armor starts to glow a blood red.
As the barrier would crack under the pressure building up with Eclipse.
When Eclipse breaks through the barrier, he is seen of a giant three-finger claw.
As he slams both his fists into the ground. As two dark Gaia Guardians would form. My Guardians, do what Master Gaia have given us. Eradicate the usurper. Down with the axe, another one was coming from the side with the hammer.
Return to the depths of hell from which you came. Chaos Slice!
As one of them disappeared in a similar teleportation technique. Holding its hand up.
You think you can fool me?
Raining darkness. As lightning would strike at Eclipse. You say this was supposed to be an honorable battle between two dark entities. Where's your honor?
Quickly dispatches of the dark Gaia creatures, combining both the scythe's blade with his blood blade.
Oh. Damn, this is getting edgy.
Kill. A small voice that came right from the armor. Kill. And then lunges forward towards Eru, forming two more arms. Each swiping at him. One of his main two attacked with the sword.
As he braced himself, getting ready to get impaled. As he would take the sword stabs, as he would cough green blood. You think a simple sword stab will do me? As he would begin to bear hug him.
Another Reaper Claw forming. This time each of the claws aiming for vitals.
As tentacles would stop the claws. Siphoning more of the darkness from the Dark Lord. As the Dark Lord would have his face held between Iris' two clawed demonic hands, as he sees three glowing green eyes glare at him. So, this is how it feels to be abandoned, doesn't it?
Abandoned? No. This is only a sample of what I'm able to do.
Go back to your host, Spirit. As he impales the armor with his clawed hand. As the dust and debris would clear, Iru would push rubble off him standing up as he roars out more primally. I'm not gonna roar because everyone in my house is
He took the bait. Now the rest is up to you here, so-called heroes. As the cliffs would make it to the entrance of the Freedom Fighter HQ, collapsing, as due to the power loss that he got, his right arm became numb.
You did better than expected in that fight. Lily picks up Eclipse, and I'll take you to a place where your god or master, whatever you want to call him, Dark Lord, and heal you. Lizzie goes to the temple and lays Eclipse down in front of the shrine of the Dark Lord. There, rest.
Should
The guardians of the two guardians of the shrine should be able to heal you up. On this episode. Come back next time to the next any character. Anyways, signing out. We'll first start out with Spade, then the others can do in order they want. This was Spade. Nice having you here. Signing off.
This is Iru, the Dark Priest, and his good buddy, the Dark Lord and Eclipse. Saying goodbye for now. Say goodbye, Eclipse, using the severed arm to wave bye.
Edgy motherfucker.
I'm an edgy Pidgeotto.
Anyways, does no one else want to sign out?
I believe so.
Hey, Dragonfire.
Nope.
Okay, go ahead, sign out.
This is Blizzard Headshot. See you next time on episode.
And this is Viper signing out. And sorry guys, I haven't gotten to the live stream for a while because busy stuff.
And this is Dragonfire signing out. Thank you guys again for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.